Bowser wakes up early in the morning, but he does not want to. He feels horrible. He feels tired as heck. He did not get enough sleep last night, so he wakes up feeling horrible. And when he finally goes over to school, he feels even worse because Bowser does not have many good friends at school. The only people he talks to are low quality people who swear all the time, they don't care about anything, they have no clear goals in sight. And Bowser often feels left behind, and he often has to sit alone. And school isn't going so good for Bowser either. He's failing all of his classes. He's not even putting in any effort, because why should he, right? School doesn't matter, grades do not matter, so why should he even put in the effort? Well, Bowser feels horrible about this. He goes home and proceeds to play video games. He proceeds to go on these crazy adventures in the virtual world. In the virtual world, Bowser is a villain. He has his own army. He has brothers. He has people that rely on him. He feels so accomplished in the virtual world, but when that virtual world turns off, he's such a loser. He's depressed. He has a lot of anxiety. And what does he do to try to solve any of these issues? He does nothing. He proceeds to keep hiding away in his virtual world. And he stays up late watching YouTube videos until it's almost 1 a.m. in the morning before he finally heads to sleep. And he set himself up for another horrible day of feeling tired and having no motivation. Mario, on the other hand, gets up early at 6 a.m. He feels amazing because last night he had a great amount of sleep. He's talking 10 hours of sleep, so he's feeling super great about himself. He does not feel the need to stay in bed. He gets up instantly, hops in the shower. He turns the water on cold just to get his body more energized and ready for the day. Once his shower's over, he goes outside and proceeds to meditate while enjoying the brisk air of the morning. Mario loves his life. And when he heads on over to school, he's feeling really excited. He goes meets up with his group of friends that are high quality people that care about him. Because these are not just his friends, these are his brothers. These are people that he can rely on. These are people that hang out with him all the time outside of school. Mario is doing great in all of his classes. He's getting straight A's and he doesn't even feel like it's that much hard work. Mario then comes home and immediately wipes out all homework that he has, so that he has as much free time in the day. And with this free time, Mario decides to read books and gain knowledge, improving his brain, leveling up his intelligence in real life. He then proceeds to call his brothers, and they all come with him to the gym to get stronger, leveling up his strength in real life. After Mario comes home, he enjoys a nice, healthy, nutritious meal, and then proceeds to hit the bed at only around 8 p.m. to set himself up for another great night's sleep, so he can wake up feeling better than ever. So chances are that you relate to some of these things that Bowser has. Either you spend too much time playing video games, or you just don't have many good friends at school, or maybe you have horrible anxiety and stress. But the chances are you literally do not do anything to improve this about yourself. You instead hide away behind your screen and just hope that someday things will get better. Now, this is a sad reality that a lot of us probably live. We want to better ourselves, but we're not willing to put in the effort to get there. Or maybe we're just not motivated to get there. But I wasn't having it. I lived my life like a Bowser for so long. The entirety of the quarantine, I probably spent the entire years living like a Bowser, waking up tired, eating junk food all the time, playing video games way too much. But in around early August 2022, that's when I decided to make a change, and I started getting on to what I call my self-improvement journey. Now, you probably heard of self-improvement. Maybe you haven't. It's the idea that you're gonna work hard, you're gonna dedicate basically your whole life to just try to improve yourself. And I decided to tackle this. And believe it or not, this whole YouTube shebang is actually a part of my self-improvement journey. Because one of the things in self-improvement is to always make sure you're doing something productive. And I like to consider YouTube productive because it does take some hard work getting in front of a camera, thinking of ideas, and most especially taking the time to edit videos, especially when you really just do not want to edit videos. Self-improvement is a lot of things. It's not something that you just do. There's multiple paths you can go with it. You can do it all at once. You can slowly climb up the ladder of improving your life. But the real reason you're doing it is for your future self. You see, 5 years from now, you're either gonna look back on yourself and you're either gonna say, thank you so much for the hard work you put in so that I'm living this happy and fulfilled life. Or he's gonna look back and say, I cannot believe I got 2,000 hours in this video game. Why did I do this to myself? And look at me now, struggling with all this stress, all this anxiety, this low friendship. And I can't believe that I wasted my life doing these things. And that's why I've been on self-improvement. Now let me just go in the details a little bit of what I've been working on and what's worked for me, just in case you want to try some self-improvement. Now the first thing I implemented in my life is one that's honestly changed it for the better a lot. I'm talking about meditation. Now you probably thinking about meditation thinking, okay, that's the weird guy going like this while sitting like by a tree or something. And that's not really what meditation is. Meditation is basically just being grounded in the present moment, because us humans, we have a lot of thoughts. We have thoughts about the past, we got thoughts about the future, and almost none of our thoughts are focused in just enjoying and observing the now. And what meditation does is it trains your brain to just be more grounded in the now. So you stop worrying so much about what's going to happen next morning when you wake up, and that tournament that's coming up. You got to keep worrying about that tournament, even though you have no reason to be worrying about that tournament, because it's not until tomorrow and you're not training right now. So why are you worrying about the tournament? And so yeah, meditation. Go ahead, try it. I tried out Medito. Ooh, man, that is amazing. Medito is a free meditation app, and I did that. I do it once every morning, and it's definitely been improving my life. Next thing I implemented, this is a classic, the exercise game. Now, hold on, I haven't done this yet. If you take a peek back, if you take a peek behind me, you'll see some weights. I'm not gonna break my camera though. Yeah, so you can see some weights. I've been lifting a little bit, and I've been doing a lot of running indoor. I've been doing a lot of indoor workouts, and I know what you're saying. Okay, it's because exercise is just like such a nice and productive thing to do in your life. You know what I mean? Because exercising is a gratification, so something good that you have to work towards. And that's a really good habit on working on, is to make sure that you're working on something that will help out your future self and not just help out yourself right now, like sitting down watching YouTube. That's not really helping yourself out in the future now, is it? And the third thing that I implemented so far in my self-improvement journey is reading. Now, this is a pretty recent one, actually. I've really not started yet. I got a book back there on my desk that I started reading. Hopefully gonna get through that within the next few weeks. Probably gonna read it right after recording this video, honestly. Reading is basically leveling up your intelligence in real life. Now, you got school, and school forces you to level up intelligence, but when you willingly level up your intelligence through reading without anyone telling you, hey, you have to read, like, that's training your brain way more than if you're just forced to do these things. So yeah, reading. Not much to say about that. I've been reading some self-improvement books, or one anyway. The fourth and final thing that I've been doing for my self-improvement journey, I've been eliminating video games. Hey, I know what you're thinking. What the frick? This guy's Luigi Funtime. This guy has to be gaming all day. Now, the truth is, I haven't played a video game by myself just for fun in a while. You know, the last two videos on my channel were some horror games, but honestly, like, the only reason I even played those games was just because I needed a video to make, and I honestly didn't really want to play games. But the point is, I've been trying to eliminate video games, because there was a point in the summer where I was playing video games a lot all day, and it got to the point where I honestly just wasn't having fun anymore. And I started to notice this, and I started wondering, like, why am I even playing these games if it's not making me happy? So that's when I started to realize that I probably shouldn't be playing video games. And honestly, It feels great not to play video games, because in real life and in the video game, if you spend all your time in the video game leveling up your strength, leveling up your intelligence, saving people, being a hero, instead of using your time in the real life to get stronger, get smarter, meet new people, get confidence, well then, like, come on, man. Like, that's important stuff right there. So yeah, that's honestly why I'm on my self-improvement journey. I like making videos like this because it feels more honest, and I like honesty. Thanks for listening in. This is quite a long video, but I honestly think there's some good points in here. And with that being said, goodbye. Reading your comments. So we got a nice short and sweet time today. We got a little conversation between me and one of my boys. He said, bro, it's not letting me watch the video. And bro was feeling really sad inside. And I said, bro, you gotta be shatting me. Now, that is actually not a curse word. I know, it may shock you, but shatting is simply shatting. Let it be nothing more and nothing less. And then he ended the conversation by saying, I fixed it, bro, don't worry. Also, I don't think my video is going to be out in time. Now, this guy, he showed me his video and it freaking canceled the processing. So, everybody, can we get a moment of respect? Some respect for my boy Ghost. So, let's leave some respect for him down below. Next up, we got Leo once again. This was scary, but bro, that building was scary. That SCP was ugly, though. And if I don't comment, I'm at school still. Need to finish school. That is very important. You need to finish school. Yes sir, Leo. Yes sir. But yes, that SCP was ugly, bro. Like, that face, that wasn't it. And then we got, once again, oh my goodness, we got Kevin Kazimian. Once again, pronounced that wrong, but that's all right. I better always pronounce it wrong, otherwise I have officially changed for the worse. And he commented, Luigi. That's what he commented. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.